When can probably join this group. Join this group. Join the Christian. Okay, are you ready? Okay, never mind. Are we ready? Okay, what I want you to do today, there are two things I want you to do. Listen very carefully. Alright? You're going to be divided into two groups. Alright? Okay, are you listening? Two groups. One group will do a second life exploration. Alright? Okay? There are actually 5 tasks that you got to do. So you do exploration, second life exploration. So this row, whoever is sitting on this row, will do a second life exploration. This row will do a textbook exploration. It's okay. Alright, so you it is a skill you must learn how to extract information which are important and relevant to be able to answer your question. Because ultimately, you don't carry second life with you, you carry what? Textbook. Very good. Okay, so you do a textbook. Okay, people? Clear? Are you clear? Alright, there are 5 tasks that you're supposed to do. But because of the number of people that are not here, so what I'm going to do is to do 4 tasks. I will first exemplify the first task. Yes? Alright. So now, you have 4 tasks now. So you have task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. I will do 1 as a demo. Okay. You understand this? I have written in your worksheets. I will give you back your worksheets. Yes, that we did. We started off last week. But what I'm going to do is, so I will demo your task 1. You will do the exploration on your own. Task 2, 3, 4, and 5. Listen this. Clear not? Clear? Alright. Now what you're going to do is, you are going to look at the questions that I'm going to give you in your worksheet. Basically, today's lesson is, what is today's lesson going to be? On reverse. Reverse what? Reverse landform. Very good. Okay, so reverse landform. Okay, landforms. Now, basically, can you look at your text now? What are the river landforms that we're going to do? Can you open your page to that page where we start with landforms? Okay, what page is that? 1. Right? Is everybody on the same page? Yes? Everybody on the same page? 118. Can you open up first before you look for your stuff? So page 118. Yes. Thank you. Alright, now. I want you to now just list for me, listen very carefully. You've got to be listening very carefully at the command words, which are the kind of questions that you're going to get in your exam, right? So you've got to know what is required when you're asked, let's say, list the landforms that you are going to learn. What are the landforms? Yeah, I want you to list. 1, the first one, follow your textbook, Okay, good. Waterfalls. Okay, second one. Which one? Gorgeous. Okay. Alright, we will put gorgeous here. Alright, then next. Valleys. Should I put it together with waterfalls, gorgeous? Does this come together? Why not? Valleys can? Okay, very good. So it is a separate thing, Okay, the next one. Floodplains and levees. Okay, by the time you come to floodplain and levees, what page is it?
121.
Okay, page 121. Alright, next one. Meanders. What page is it?
122.
Page 122. The last one. Oxbow and what about deltas and tributaries? Page 1 to 5. Okay, now what I want you to do is now, we will then categorize this into the different causes, right? You've learned about causes last 2 weeks, correct? For the past 2 weeks. Okay, this waterfalls, gorgeous will come under? Yes.
Where are we?
Sorry, what?
Number 6. These tributaries.
Oh, sorry. Alright. Okay, thank you for being alert. Yes, okay, now the waterfalls and gorges will come under which part of the course? The river course? Upper causes. The valleys will be all over, right? Okay, the 3 different causes. Floodplains and levees. Where? Amanda, where is it? Floodplains and levees. So which part of the river course do you find it? Lower. Okay, good. If your friends don't know how to answer the questions, the rest who are more diligent and more enlightened, you will help. Okay? That's what learning is all about. Okay, meanders? Meanders? Middle course. Okay, I find it very interesting. Chia Hui, you said middle or lower course. Why? Okay. So in some instances, it can be about, let's just for convenience sake, right? We will put it as part of middle course. Okay, very good observation. You said that in second life, you can actually see both in the lower and upper, right? Okay, very good. In actual life, it's also like that. Okay, what about oxbow lakes? Middle? Middle? Why between middle and lower? Low oxbow lake is an extension of what kind of landform? From meanders, and then you will get. How do you get oxbow lake? Depositional. Okay, very good, Yahweh. And then you further deposition, then you get. Okay, so this is an extension. So it depends on where your meander is forming, but basically it is in the. Basically, oxbow lakes are usually found in the lower course. Okay. Alright, what about deltas and distributaries? Upper course? The people on that side, are you all with us? Yes. Okay. You must learn to respond. Why? Why must you learn to respond? Say it. You haven't woke up, is it? This is not your best time in the morning. Okay, the whole course. Okay, are you clear what to do now? Are you clear what to do? Christian, so what's the task today? Christian, amen. Okay, Christian, stand up. What is the task? I want to recap so that everybody understand. The rest of you listen, Ryan, Han, are you with us? Okay, yes. Who is the we? Are all of you going to do research in the second line?
The group side.
The group side. Okay, very good. Then after that, what is the other group going to do?
You read through the textbook and understand the definitions for, not just the definitions, but how are all these forms made.
Okay. So now listen, listen very carefully. The art of listening is a technique all of you must learn, especially so from this kind of technical question. So now, are we ready? I'm ready now. I am going to return your papers, your wonderful set of papers. Some of you are actually very good. Now we have, like I said, we have explored delta, right? Correct. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to give you an example as to how I'm going to present task 1. Then the rest of you are going to present. You're going to be very efficient. When I say 10 minutes up means 10 minutes up. I will also give you animation because why do I have to give you animation? For the formation waterfall or whatever. Why? Because you have not seen it before. Okay, but what else? Can you just rely on Second Life to do it? No. So there are other ways, but you will supplement Second Life because Second Life allows you to do what? Vision. Sorry, Binkan. Fly, only fly. So flying that you learn. What?
You can fly in the look down.
Look down and what? Okay, can you please stand up? Stand up, Binkan, and explain.
Then you can fly, then you can look at it.
Okay, okay, I'm not saying that what your answer is wrong. I just want you to so that we can hear what your response is. Yes. Wait, Jawi, you want to have your turn? Yes.
Fly, then you can look up and down.
Look up, look down. To look up and look down at what?
The river.
And then how do you learn about the river?
Look at the upper course, lower course, middle course.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that you can look at the whole river system just through going through the virtual field trip, right? Yes? Is that what you're saying?
Good.
Yes or no? Yes. Okay, Jawi, you want to add on to what he says? Come on, you were commenting. Come on. Jawi, come on. You're very good. Come on. No, come on. Let's hear. No. You were saying something. Anybody else wish to add to that? No, this is very important because we are going to explore second life. If you don't find it meaningful, then it is going to be of no use. You have to actually find meaning and the benefits of it. Yes? Yes or no? Main cat has shown one. Okay, as we go along, we'll find more things. Alright? Okay, now main cat, Cha-Cheng, where are you? Cha-Cheng? Nitong? Wiswi? What's Wiswi? In permission to use the electronic device, after which she's going to keep it.
Electronic
It's
device.
not yes. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready now? Okay, are we ready?
I don't have anything.
Come here, sit down here. Okay, can I just get you to use Vimo paper? And then after you write on this response. Okay, listen. Are you ready now? Okay, remember last week? Right? Okay, I've got the styrofoam to I've got to go to the massive knob. Yes. Because of his head. Yeah, listen, as long as I know where he is, it's fine. Okay, are you ready? Okay, can you look at your worksheet? Like I said, I will demo the first landform, which is Ryan. What's the first landform, Ryan? Ryan, you don't have a worksheet. Okay. So, which is the first landform that I'm going to use as a demo? Ryan? Ryan, which one? Very good. Okay. Alright, now so I'm going to go to the delta area. Now if we have actually started last week, yes, and looking at the various parts of, okay, why am I using second life to explore this description of the valley floors? Why? You know why?
Because it gives good example.
What do you mean by good example? Yes, Samuel, yes. Samuel, I can't hear you, must stand up. The reason why I want to stand up is because I will punish you. I just want you to, you know how the voice travels right in from the diaphragm? Yes. Of course. Yes. You're saying it because Dr. Lin is here, no, right? Is it because Dr. Lin is here? No, you really actually.
Because it's like another world to
Okay, another world. So what does this world help you to do?
explore and then show it or use Minecraft.
Explore here. But in this case, okay. Just now I ask you you will have turns. In my class, everybody has a voice. Don't worry. Okay, understand. Everybody has a voice. Okay, yes. Several.
Explore reverse the formation.
Okay, reverse formation. Okay, but in this case, I said about this portion. Is it relevant, this question? Can you all look at the delta? The task 1, can you look at question 1? Why am I using second line?
This is very clear cut.
Why very clear cut?
You can see the scale of the flow of the water.
Okay, why is it you can see the
Because it's very easy.
it's programmed this way? So what am I going to be able to be doing?
Huh?
What am I going to be able to do? Yes, Miss Lee. Okay, thank you. Yes, Miss Lee. What am I going to be able to do? Fly and then? Then? Bird's eye view is one, but I say how does it help you to answer question one?
Fly to the delta.
Yes, and then?
This is the link.
You take a swim. Yes, basically you don't swim inside. And what do you do actually? You can walk into what? Into the river, and then
It carries you.
And then from the exploring, going into the river, what happens? You are able to describe, yes, shall we what? Describe, okay, now your turn. Describe what?
The question there.
What is the question?
Slope of land.
Okay.
We hope that.
Okay, you'll be able to look, this is what Yahweh says, I'm just projecting because it's so shy. Alright, the slope of the river, slope of the land, speed of the river, width of the river, and depth of the river. Now what I'm going to do is this. Listen up very carefully. You are going to do the exploration, right? Now I want you to see whether there is a difference between what is seen on your virtual world using Second Life and what is given in your textbook. Do you understand what I'm saying? What am I saying? Yes. What am I saying? Yes, I'm saying English, but what is it that you are supposed to do? Through your exploration of your Second Life and through your textbook extraction,
River features.
not only answer, but what are you going to find out?
Explain.
Yes, Miss Lee, what is the explain?
Explain.
Explain what? No, you got to understand this, because in the middle of it, you will ask me questions. So before you answer it, I will end the question first.
The meaning of geography.
What?
Characteristics.
Okay, very good. Okay, what characteristics of the what? Okay, the delta, and then what happens? What are we going to see? What are we going to see? What are we going to see through the exploration of Second Life and through textbook information? What are we going to see? How is it formed? But both are also, you will be able to see how it is formed, but what else do you think you will see?
Real life.
What do you think? Okay, before even going to Second Life, what do you think you will actually discover as you explore through your textbook? Right? These answers can these be found in textbook? Question 1? Yes. But if you explore here, do you also find answers to it?
Yes.
Yeah, but what do you think is going to be the answer, more or less?
Experience.
Yes, experience is one. But will there be a difference?
Yes.
Okay. Then, I have a resource person there, Dr. Lim there, who will then also, if you have any question, like to see the difference, to answer that question. See, you have a resource person there. Okay, so are we ready? Are we ready? Yes. So what I'm going to test? Yeah, okay. Okay. Later. Later we'll do Okay, are we ready? We're going to go through this exciting experience. Some will have more. I hope everybody will have the same experience. Probably by the look of it, some of you are going to have more exciting experience than the other. Okay, are we ready? I'm going to fly myself. Either I'm going to fly or I'm going to walk through. Can I walk through or walk? Okay, walk. Okay, walk through this, you see? What Second Life does, and I can go through. Can you actually do this in real life?
Yes.
Okay, the more Gampo one probably will be able to. You want me to explore. Now, as I am going through, listen, just like last lesson, you are going to see the deck or whatever it is. Please observe. This is called observation skill. What I'm going to do now is to actually ask you to observe. It is not just walking for fun, but as we are walking, I want you to recognize the depth of the water, the color of the water, right, the belly shape and so on, as we are exploring this together. Are you all following me? Yes, y'all? Yes. Okay. Are you ready? I will continue, and then you can do your own exploration later. I'm just going through. So just soak in or just absorb what you're seeing, and then we'll see whether your assumptions are all correct or the textbook info is correct. So notice alright. So let's stop me when I'm reaching the delta. Am I in the delta area? No. You sure I'm not in the delta area?
Go back.
Okay, I'm going to turn around, right?
polluted, yes.
Somewhere there. Let me walk. Okay, have I reached the Delta area? Walk straight. I'm walking backwards. Am I going through the lecture?
It's not, you go to the river mouth, you start walking backwards. Then you can find your way there.
No, wait, you're asking me to walk, so I'm following your instruction, right?
Okay,
So am I?
continue.
So where do I go?
Straight.
Straight, okay. How do you know that? Okay, how do you know that I'm at the Delta area?
I see the river mouth. Polluted now.
Polluted water. What do you mean by polluted water? Okay, 2 points. What is the meaning of polluted water? Can you plug in polluted water? Okay, what does polluted? Is it really polluted water? No. Okay, what's causing it?
Sediments.
Okay. Dr. Lynch, programmer, very good. He's able to see the difference now. You see the color of the water changes, right? Okay, this is called murky water. Like you said, this is not polluted water. This is murky water, and it is formed by, caused by what? Caused by sediments. Okay, good. Now, why do you see the color changes? It is also, what does it mean? Okay, in terms of the depth of the river depth is shallow. Okay, good. Okay. What else can you see? Okay, now so you have answered question 1. We have answered the depth of water, right? What about the width of the water? Sorry, the width of the river channel.
Narrow.
Is it narrow at this point? At the which one? Which part is narrow? Okay, to some extent you're right. Where will it be narrow? At the distributaries. Very good. Why? Alright, so it is narrow. Okay, the shape of the channel is narrow. At the distributaries. Okay, good. What else? What else do you see? Okay, so you have answered the depth. Okay, the width of the river itself, the distributary is narrow, right? But what about the river in general at the lower course? Widely. Just now, okay, if I were to walk backwards, probably I will find it to be wider than the river channel at upper course and middle course, probably. Okay. Alright, so the width will be wider. So you're going to say wider than at upper course. Alright, or middle course. Okay, what else? Okay, so you have answered the width, the depth. What about the speed of the river? Can you see the difference just now as I was going through? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, what is the speed like? Slowly. Why do you think it's slow? Okay. Why too much of resistance? Greater load. Okay, very good. What else? Is there anything else? Less surface or more surface? More surface because of the method perimeter and so on. Okay, good. Okay, you guys are doing fine. So we say that it is, so in terms of the, okay, here I will put slope. We have answered slope. You're supposed to look at this. Okay, slope. Have we looked at slope? Not yet, right? Okay, we have looked at the speed. Okay, we say slow. We look at width. We say it is wide except narrow at distributaries. Okay, good. Okay, now what about the depth? Shallow. Alright, probably shallow more so where? More at the distributaries, right? Okay, but basically you find it at the lower cost usually. Do you think it's going to be deeper than, let's say, in the upper cost? At the lower cost, the river is not the main river. Is it going to be deeper? No, why? Okay, you said yes, you said no. Okay, we can come. Let's hear. No, this is how theories get formed. You got two different opinions, that's fine. But you got to actually base it on what you know, on your concept that you learn. Okay, very good, McQueen. Why do you say no? No, you have no means you have already formed an opinion, and it is an opinion which is based on something. Yes, on a certain concept, a certain idea. Fine. There's no right and wrong. In this class, you can actually just explore, and then I told you already there's a resource person there. Yes, come in here. Yes. Okay, what is your idea as to why you say no? Your brain is very fast. All just say come out with no. Yes.
Because at the mountain end of the river, then the water is lower, then they will not, how to say erode. They will not erode the bottom that much. Then it will be more wide.
Okay, that's because I am showing you what? What am I showing here?
Second one.
No, what am I showing here on second line? Yes, it is on second line, but what am I showing here? I'm looking at river what? What is this feature here? Okay, the river mouth will be where? Where is the river mouth? Where? Okay, describe in words, where do you think the river mouth is in this?
Near the open ocean.
It is near? Okay, I'm going to walk. Okay, you tell me to stop when I reach the river mouth. Are you ready? Hello, are you ready? Okay, people, you don't make me drown in the sea.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to walk. I'm just going to walk.
You can run, There's something in the sea. Yeah, continue. There's more.
Yeah. You're almost there.
Almost there.
Where?
Almost there. Yes, almost there.
It's like
One more step.
One more step. Okay, why is it one more step? Why one more step?
Because you're one more step closer to the open sea.
You need to see the open ring.
Because you're still standing on the
mirror,
bank.
is it? Because of the mirror.
Huh?
Is it because of the mirror image, is it?
No, yes.
Oh, you want me to go further inward?
Yes.
Further
So you
towards the sea?
Yes, because
Okay, look, you must remember what's your concept of the river mouth. If I go straight into the open sea, okay, I'm going to go. Okay. Do you actually see the river?
It's slightly further.
Do you see actually the river? Yes. So, where do you think exactly is the river mouth?
Murky water.
Okay, where the point, okay, that the river, okay, Samuel said a very important point. What is it? You gonna say? What is it? You gonna say? Okay, what do you say?
Murky water from the sea.
Okay, so basically, if you want to talk about the river mouth, it is a point like you said here, right? So this murky area or the brown colored image that you see here basically represent what you can see during peak tide. Hey, hello. When do you see this? When do you see this surface? When do you see? The deposition, when do you see? The murkiness, when do you see it? At the end of the river during high tide or low tide? Low tide. Okay, so basically you'll be able to see this.
Oh my god.
You got it? Oh, you want to talk? Okay. Hey, hello. Hello. So basically, if I'm on the land, okay, this is a river, right? Yes? So basically, we say the river mouth will be the point. Where? Where's the point of the river mouth? Where I'm standing, if I were on land, what do you actually see? Let's say I'm standing here. On this, this island, sort of, this is an island on its own, because of divided by the distribution. Where will it be? Basically. At the point where?
The shallow part of the river.
Yeah, exactly where. So basically, if I were to actually draw a sketch of that, right? Are you ready? Can I clear this? Yes. Then this, you've got something in your head, but you got to clear it. Okay, let's say this is a river, okay, meanders. Okay, this is your tributaries. Okay, this is your sea. Okay, this is your land. This is your river. Okay? Now, so where will your, at a point, or I'm going to mark A. Alright. So this point B here, or this point, between A and B, where is your source actually? Where's the source? Xiaochen, where's the source of your river mouth? Xiaochen?
Okay, point to you.
Oh, I must call him to you. I forgot. Yes. Alright. Where is the river mouth? At A or at B?
A.
To you, what do you say? Why lah? Why? Is it because, okay, what does the textbook say? Okay, those of you, while he's waiting to find the answer from the textbook, okay, what does the rest say? Crystal, what do you say?
Sorry, B.
Crystal, come on. What do you think? Why do they say A and not B? Why? Look at it, look at this. And look at the second line you make. Look at A and you look at B. Why does he say A and not B? Yes. Yes. At the bottom of what? Is it at the bottom of the river? Will that be will it be an answer? The river mouth is at the bottom of the river. Any bottom of the river will be your river mouth. The end. Okay, good. You're getting somewhere now. The end of the river. The end of the river. Where what? Where does it do this? Here. See. Where? What else? What is environment? Look at this environment. Or look at that environment. Where it meets what? Where it meets what? Look at this. It meets the sea. So it can be at any point. Okay, very good. Where it meets where the river ends and it meets the sea. So you see, hello, what I'm trying to tell you is this, that by looking at second line, so at any point here along this point, this can be at any point depending on where you're standing.
I feel uncomfortable.
Why are you feeling uncomfortable? Because of Minket, is it?
Yeah.
Minket! Why are you making him uncomfortable, Minket?
I think I deserve a chance to argue about it. Debate.
Okay. We will now concentrate, focus. Minket, can you please sit?
I know he makes me comfortable to see others.
Hey.
Okay, never mind. Can we focus? Hello? People, you see, basically what have I actually achieved here? What have you all actually done? Your understanding of the river. Now you understand that actually you can actually going through this, right? Going through by exploring, I said second life, and looking at your textbook, right? Actually you're not looking at the textbook. By just looking at second life, looking at the drawing that I'm showing, you can actually understand the definition. You came up with your own definition. So learning can be formed in that way. So basically you have got a lot of things in your head. You understand this? So you can actually form your own theory. You can actually express it in your own way. Okay, people. Yes.
The river mouth is in the end just found at A.
Yeah, at A. At the point where it meets, where the river ends and meets the sea. At the coastline basically. Okay, alright. Again, your differences we will settle later, okay? Right now we will do this. Okay, clear? Any question? Any question? So that's how you are going to do it. Understand this? Clear? Now, I am going to show you an animation to explain the delta, because this one, although you can explore the delta, you can explore the width, the depth and all that, but you cannot actually directly show the process here. Yeah, so I'm going to show you an animation, alright, of how the delta is formed. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to activate this. Later on, Dr. Ray will show you something when you are doing something else. Alright? We will see how it is done. You just watch this, and then as I I'm showing this, you are going to take notes. Hello, are you listening? Yeah? All of you listen to you. Are you with us? You're going to take notes. You're going to take notes. By the time I finish your animation, somebody will be able to explain to me how deltas are formed. You understand this? Are you clear? Yes? Ryan, you understand what I'm saying? What is it? What is it? Take notes and then after writing, what do I do? I'm gonna ask you or anybody else here. I'm gonna probably ask you. So you gotta really take notes and understand it. How deltas are formed. All right? Are you ready? Okay. Then after that, Dr. Lim will further enhance whatever that we are doing here. Okay. Are we ready? Yes. Always. Okay. Who's the one who say always? Okay. Are we ready? It's a very short excerpt. It's onward.
Away from the main river.
Okay. Alright, basically what we're going to do is, we look at the animation. You are going to do the explanation using the animation. Alright, as part of the presentation. I'm going to give you at this point in time to do that. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, we are going to do it slowly. You are going to help me understand this. I'm going to show you at least 2 or 3 times. Listen to it. Look at what is happening. Okay, this animation I'm going to show you one more time, and then we're going to explain this based on the animation because you guys are such visual people. Okay, are you ready? We play one more time, then you got to explain it part by part. There are actually 3 or 4 parts in the song. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to write down what you see. Here. Alright, then later on we'll look at second lap and see what second lap can show you. Are we ready? Each of you are going to count. There's one group here, one group here, one group there, one group there. Alright, who wants to start first? You're going to form this formation of delta. Okay, or how deltas are formed. Okay. Alright, what do you think the first thing happens? Based on what you see. Yes, okay, this group starts, Okay, start with Samuel. Okay, Samuel, we're just going to continue this description of how the formation. Okay, Samuel, stand up and give me 1 sentence. Okay, the rest of you listen up because somebody else is going to summarize what Samuel says. Okay, water flows right? And then what happened? Huh? No, but water flows is not complete, but you must make sure that it has an impact on how the formation is. Water flows in the lower course, and then as it meets. Hey, the rest of you, you are his friends, you are in the same group. Huh?
Starts to speed.
It starts to speed up. It starts to split. Okay. Alright, sit down. Okay, now, Wesley. Who's gonna make it? Can you sit up? Yes. Who's gonna explain here in this group? He has already said it starts to split up. Yeah, it's not a good word to use. So what do you think is the word? Better word than it starts to branch out. Okay, very good. Alright. Okay, next group. Who's going to represent? Okay, Christian. Okay, Christian, you have been nominated.
Can need a friend with a house.
No. You cannot sabotage your friend's answer. Quickly.
Okay, yes. How shall I say it?
You are going to continue from what is being written on the board. Look at what is written on the board. Water flows through the channel downstream from the middle course as it meets the what? As it meets the...
Distributaries.
Is it distributaries?
See
It means the sea, it starts to branch and divide. Okay, that is the last. Okay, then continue from there.
As it meets the sea, it starts to branch and divide.
And then,
And while the water flows deposits,
based on that animation,
it starts to branch out and divide, pushing the thing to the
what thing?
further out. The blue color,
What is the blue color?
the border.
The border. You think in the real life it is a border?
the sea.
What do you think it is?
See?
It is pushing the what?
Yes, sea.
What is the river bringing?
Water.
Sediments.
No, I thought it's like intuition.
Fusion.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Precisely what I'm trying to get at.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, pushing what?
This
Pushing the what?
The
What do you think the river is pushing?
sediment.
Okay, pushing the sediments. And then? And what happens, do you think?
It creates like this muddy.
Okay, muddy, it's straight muddy. What else do you think?
creates a money what?
A muddy what? What do you call it? Muddy hill. Okay, better word than a hill. Is that mud flow? Okay, it creates actually a mud flow into where? Wait, don't go into levies yet. We are looking at deltas here, just by looking at the animation. Alright, you find the river flowing, right? Look at it, Water flows through the channel downstream from the middle course. As it meets the sea, it starts to branch out and divide. And while the water flows, pushing better words than pushing is?
Pushing, forcing.
Forcing.
What already learned?
Depositing the sediments. Okay, creating a mud flow. Okay, fine. How do you know it's a mud flow?
Sediments.
Because what is the idea behind saying the word mud flow?
Like you say, a murky water.
Okay, because of the water that you see in the second line, right? Okay, here is the mud flow. And then what happens? Does it continue and continue and continue? No.
It slows down because
It
of the-
slows down. Okay, very good. Why does it slow down?
It has increased load and sediments and
Okay, it slows down because of increase. Yes.
But you already deposit the sediments.
Ah.
So if you deposit the sediments, how come does it increase in load?
there's an increased amount of resistance. Yes, overcome.
Okay. Alright, so you're talking about what is the word we learned? The resistance? Friction. Okay, very good. Alright, it slows down because of friction. And so what happens? Basically, we are talking about the river energy then becomes slower or faster? Are you following? Yes. Okay. So it slows down it's because of friction. So what happens? Energy falls and what happens? Like I said, does the murky water keep on flowing and flowing and flowing? No, what happens? It results in a... So energy falls, so what happens?
if it slows down and comes to a standstill in the sea.
Standstill, okay. You. Also explain here. Okay, thank you, Christian. Yes. You don't explain. Okay, you come on. So that's where it is. Eventually, alright. Dr. Lin has extended your answer to eventually what? Energy falls, the velocity slows down or drops. Yeah, it should be before.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to. Because basically what is. Okay, remember my very first lesson? I ran into the wall. Why did I run into the wall? Why did I deliberately run into the wall? I ran into the wall. Why?
Yeah, you forgot that you ran into the
Oh,
wall.
you can see it on YouTube. You can see me running on the wall.
Okay, so eventually velocity, what happened to velocity? Hello, Q. What happened? Decreases. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Velocity.
but you already say it slows down, see? So you're already saying the velocity slows down.
Yeah.
So eventually velocity slows right down until it's very near zero, right?
They say standstill.
Standstill,
Yeah.
standstill, correct. But
Okay.
yeah, so
So then, okay, once the velocity comes to a standstill, then what happens? Okay, then how? Let's try. Okay, let's try then how. So it comes to zero. Velocity comes to zero, so what happens? The sediment that it carries then sink, yes, and then over time, yes.
Build up.
Okay. Build up, yes.
okay, you already say there's sedimentary deposit here, right?
Yes.
But now you're saying there's sedimentary deposit here as well. So what do you think is the difference between the two sediments? No. What is the difference in the type of sediments that's deposited here versus the type of sediments that's deposited here?
That one is the final one.
Here, which one is the final one? The second one is the final. Why is this final sediment? This is very good, thank you. I do not know what your name is, but this is very good. Why is sorry?
Okay.
So if this is final, that means here is what is the coarser? So why is the coarser sediment here and why is the final sediment?
The difference in the weight. Because it slows down, so it's
Yeah, I remember I was carrying my school bag on the first lesson, right? So why is the coarser sediment deposited first? Yeah. Okay, because obviously.
Okay, so you find that the concept that, remember your first lesson, because I told you it's all based on concept, right? So you guys have actually some idea of it. Okay, the concept that deposits or sediments will be first, what? Hello? Ryan, yes? Campaign. Let's hear the voice of the female of the feather sex. So why is the coastal sediments deposited first? That's the question. Okay, come. Okay, it's heavier. She said it's heavier, and also because what happened? You must relate to what is being said there. It's heavier. The energy of the river is not able to what? To transport the sediments, and so the coastal materials get deposited first. Yes? You all agree? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
No, this must make sense to you. It cannot just be keywords to memorize. If it's keywords to memorize, in the exam you'll get all your keywords mixed up. It must make logical sense to you. Is it logical that you put down your heavier stuff first? When you go home, the first thing you do is what? Put down your what? Put down the heavier stuff. You wouldn't put down your pen or your handphone because it's easy to carry your pen or your handphone. You will put down your school bag first, right? When you go home, isn't it? It must make sense to you, you know. If you try, I know you all are still not convinced. I can see it in your eyes. I've seen this look for many years. You all are just thinking, okay, no matter what they say, I'm just going to memorize it. Fine, but you will get a B. You will not get an A, I promise you. Because it will make no logical sense in your head.
Okay, now, can I just refer at this point? I think probably if you look at your diagram here, yes? When you look at your diagram here, so you will find, right? What is being said here? At which part? Okay, you have A, B, C, D, right? Where are you at? What we are writing here, 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, at which state are we at? Based on your diagram. Where are we at? YC, yeah? Yes, YC. Yes, come. Let's hear from you. Come here, you must say something. Yes, come. They say, see, do you agree with Donna? Do you agree with them? Yes, YC. I can't hear you. Donna, you got to stand up. So what has been said? You just look at this illustration. Okay, this is a cross-sectional which we cross-sectional okay illustration of the delta. So what happened? Yes, why I see? So what being said? Can you just summarize? First, now so in other words, you find that the first layer will probably be what kind of sediment? The coarser sediment, right? Are you all following? Yes, and then later on, over time. So over time, you'll find the finer sediments will then sink and build up. Alright, and so what happens? Okay, good. Alright, Lona, then what happened? Do we want to go back to the boys again? Or you want to continue? Then? Alright, it's built up, okay? So then what happens? When you actually see a delta? Okay, yes, Theo. Can you stand up, Theo? As it builds up, then what happens? Over time, it's the sedimentation or the deposition build up. Okay, it grows, right? Okay, it gets built up, so it will then develop into what? How do you know that it's a delta? When you see that it's a delta? When do you see it? When it goes over what? It must be when you see it, when you know that the delta has built up. Okay, yes. Okay, when you find that the deposit or deposition,
For example,
it is above water, right?
okay, for example, is there a delta here?
No.
Is the delta visible here?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the delta.
Where were the place that we are spending?
What happened here?
Compared
What
to
did
the
it happen?
delta.
What did it happen to the delta? Okay, flooded. Is it flooded? Overflow?
Okay, so there's no delta visible right now, right? Unless you got super X-ray eyes, which you pretend not to, right? Okay, so there's no delta visible here, right? In fact, right now the landmass has been divided into two islands, right? I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying.
No, this is exactly what happened in Bangladesh and all that. Okay, when you have the tropical monsoon, right? What happens? Flood occurs, and what you actually see are basically sometimes the mounds that I said just now, right? Or the hills. Weasley and Christian. Alright. You find that it can be actually what? The floods can actually cover the mounds or the parts that you see in the distributed area, right? And so much so that it looks like that. You understand? Yeah. Okay, you want to make it lower than 5 by 5? Alright, you see that it's actually covered. This is exactly what happens in real life. Okay, so it deposits. Okay, you want to... There's a typical incident.
So when the deposits
Build up.
reach the sea level,
Yeah.
over sea level.
Yes. You want to... Over time, the sediments will build...
I want to use the word A.
accumulate on it.
I'm giving you a wake up call.
Yeah.
After the slowdown, is it? Because of the increased friction. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so over time the sediment will accumulate, right? Like what Donna says. Alright, and build up, and when the deposits can only be seen when?
Break the surface of the water.
When the deposits... Okay, let me explain what it means? The deposits break the surface of the sea. What does it mean? That you can actually see it above sea level. Very good. Okay. Okay. You understand what you mean? Fine.
Now,
Okay, can we now
very importantly,
switch
you
on?
all, they contributed it, right? You all contributed it, this is
Okay, can we come back here? No. Yes. So you see basically, right? Hello, are you listening? Tinkan, are you around? Yes. Okay, we'll find that you can actually explain things by just looking at the visuals, right? And you can actually come out with your own theory actually, how things are actually formed. So don't get so flustered and say, okay, I need to memorize a lot of things. You must actually understand. Once you understand, you can write it. Yes? But there are certain keywords, like, certain keywords that you must know.
Okay, so let's underline the keywords now.
Yeah.
So what do you think the first keyword is?
Which one? The first one.
Okay, no man. We don't need to go and sequence as it means to see.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
then next.
Any other keyword?
Tiyu, are you with us? Yes. What's the next one?
Deposits sediments.
Okay, slows down. And what else?
Friction.
Friction. Okay, what else? Energy force, what else? Velocity becomes zero. Okay, what else?
Sediments accumulate.
Besides that, what else is very important? Over time. Yes. Ultimately, deposit break the surface. Okay, so there are certain keywords that you must know. Or in another way, the way we say it when it is still above sea level. Alright? Okay, people are clear? Know what to do
Yes.
for your task? So, yeah, we have still about 22 minutes. Are you ready? Clear? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so far we are dealing with physical processes, right? We are dealing with physical processes because why does the load get deposited? Why does the load get deposited? The load gets deposited because of a fall in energy. Are we clear about this?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a physics, but is there a chemistry process going on?
Yes.
What is the chemistry process? What do you think the chemistry process might be? Or the chemical process rather? What do you think the chemical process might be? Actually, I also don't know because at O level, what do you think I got for my chemistry? A. I got A1 for chemistry. Anyway, there's something, you can go and check it out, okay? Because I'm teaching this word to you because, as I told you in the first lesson, the schools from some other schools, they use this word. So if the other schools are using this word, and then you guys don't use this word, and then your exam scripts become very obviously different. Do you understand what I'm trying to help you? I'm trying to help your exam scripts become the same as the other schools' exam scripts. You understand or not?
Yes.
So the word which I'm going to teach you is this word. It's a funny word, but you just there is flocculation. Flocculation is when we talk about the very final sediments. Okay, what is the difference between the in terms of chemistry? In terms of chemistry, what is the difference between river water and seawater? Salt. So when the chemical load of the river meets the salt water of the sea, the salt will cause the chemical load to be deposited in precipitate. Precipitation, y'all. Do you know chemistry now?
Yes.
Okay.
Not so detailed.
Okay. So it will be deposited, it will be precipitated out lah. So it's a different kind of precipitate. So it's a different kind of deposit, It's a different kind of deposit. This is a physical deposit. Why? Because got no more energy. Besides, the keyword here is energy. For the chemical deposit, why? Because if there's a chemical reaction between the load and the salt. Do you understand? But both result in what? Both result in what? What go here? Deposition. Both result in deposition, but one is a chemical process, one is a physical process. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Alright. So do you understand what I'm gonna do? Yes? So you've got about, now becomes, you finish at 9:30, so you've got about 19 or 19 minutes. Okay, we will start with group 1. Yes, this group. The girls are going to use second line. This group here will do second line. You will do the, on which is your task, which is the place that we're going to take. What is the formation? So each of you are going to, for the moment that this group is coming up, you will be given about 5 to 10 minutes to just explore second line and look at the animation that I've prepared there. Understand? And then they'll do the presentation. Are we ready? The rest of you, what are you going to do? What are the rest going to do? What are you going to do? So Amanda will be doing the research here on the Amanda's group will be doing the second line exploration. The other two will be doing what? What are you two going to do? You're going to look at the textbook, right, to answer your question. So what is the task here? What is your line form? What's your line form? Blood veins. Alright. Then group 3. Crystal, Isara and Jinha and you what? Which is the line form? Class 3. Meanders. Okay, you're going to look at meanders. Alright. Christian?
Yeah.
What are you going to look at?
Distributions.
Okay, deltas, deltas and distributaries.
Can we do one?
No, look at your task wall.
Okay.
Look at your paper, task wall.
I wasn't here last week, so
Okay, never mind. You are now here. You will update yourself.
I did Oxford.
Ox bowling. Okay, this group, last group. Samuel, what's your task 5? Okay, now, as they are exploring and take turns, if they're very fast, you can actually have a chance to look at this. So Amanda gotta wait in about 5 minutes. Then let's see everybody whether they have a chance. Now, as they are doing, all of you right now is going to look at what? Textbook exploration. Based on the task given. Are you ready? Yes? Okay, Amanda, start. You got to go and look at your blood veins. Already part of your blood veins already. Sorry? No, you will do your business. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry, Jackie, don't worry about them. They will do their own process. Okay. Alright, we can. Okay, Miss Lee, what are we supposed to be doing? What are we supposed to be doing? Oxford is supposed to look at what? Yes. Can you find the answers? So you are supposed to look at your worksheet. You got about, let's say 9:20, yeah? That's the animation.
Wait lah.
think we need to do that some
This way, this way.
Yeah, not so sure about slope.
Okay, but actually based on your textbook knowledge, what is slope? You write down first. Then you go, yeah. So you see whether it's the same or not. As you explore. Okay, you understand it? Are you done? You are supposed to do which one now? Task 4, right? Osmoletes.
Really?
Okay, so you can start writing. People, as you are looking at the textbook, you can actually write the answer. Then as you present, you see whether what is in the textbook is the same.
Imagination. Think of what.
Yeah. Are you writing the textbook? This one on your side. Yeah. Okay, you got 1 minute.
Serious.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, you want to discuss? Just I give one a few minutes, a few seconds. You're going on.
Everyone, I shall go off now. Thank you very much for your time learning. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready, Amanda? You want to use this to present? The rest of your friends have got to help you with it. Okay? Okay, you can, if you want, you can write down as she is explaining, as the two of them are explaining. Okay? Are you ready? Please come up, the 4 of you come up. You can use your textbook. One of you write on the board. Okay, are we ready? Can I clean this off? Can I clean this off? Why you haven't written? Okay. Alright, I can clean this off, right? Okay, never mind. They will answer this portion here. Okay, Christian, can you introduce Amanda? Yes, you got to introduce Amanda. Amanda's group to present. Come on, do a proper MC.
Okay, so we say that we have a method here to present something.
No, you cannot say something. You can do a proper introduction as an MC. What is he presenting? Okay, you must do the greeting. You must greet us. You must greet us. Okay, wait, let him speak first, then you can actually give the applause. Okay, yes. You must greet us, you know.
Okay. Good morning, coaches.
And then,
Today we
no,
have
you must also greet your friends.
and everyone else in class.
Yes.
Today,
This way. Come on. Let's be serious.
Today we have Amanda in our group presenting task 1 from the textbook and second life.
On what? What is it on? What's the topic?
Slope.
Task 2 is task 2.
Sorry, task 2 flood on flood page.
Okay, then
And what?
let us.
And let us jump put our hands together for to congratulate.
What did you
Alright, come on.
To welcome them.
Okay, come on. Okay, this is the first time that they are doing it now. You guys got to help them. Can I clean this out now? Yes. Silent means consent. You want to write? You're going to write based on what they say. Okay, who's presenting? Amanda? Presenting?
This is like my craft, but it's not like.
Okay, come on, Amanda, let's go. We got
It's the
only
game that
about
cost member
6
to
minutes. Okay, you must do the
But you have to be
must
inside.
say good morning and all that, the usual, and then you got to present what you're presenting. Morning teachers, and then morning friends. Okay, you ready? Somebody got to manipulate. No, you're going to say what your findings are. Somebody got to manipulate the. Somebody say somebody got to manipulate the. Okay, you ready? Minkat, are we ready? Can you sit up? Thank you. Yes.
Ow!
Saturday, can you say good morning? So I Okay, the rest of you, can you give just a chance? Yes. Ryan. Yes, sorry. Good morning. Louder, please.
Show you what is the flood.
Okay.
This is the flood main. So it's at the lower cost. Slope of the land is gentle. The speed of the river is slow. Width is wide. And the depth of the river is deep.
I think a bit hard to a friend cannot follow.
No, it's all here.
Yeah, so your friend has got to look at it. The slope is slope is gentle, speed is. Okay, the rest of you, like I said, as the presenters are presenting, you got to write your answers, right? Based on the different parts. So each of you are learning from each other. That's the whole idea about this lesson. So we are all should be at. Ryan, which class are we at? Task 2. So can you open your handouts and fill that now to you? Alright? Alright, the slope is gentle, the speed is slow, and the width is wide, and the depth is deep. Okay, now. Alright. The people crystal. In your reading, right? Listen, and the rest of you, Minkat, sit up. Based on your textbook knowledge. Amanda, are these findings from your exploration? Yeah. Okay, are these, look up, are this description that she has on the board, is it the same as what you have in your textbook? This description is about which part of the course, of the river course? The lower course. You agree that this is also seen in second line? Yes or no? Can help? You agree? Yeah, okay. Alright, okay, now continue, thank you. Yeah.
I have to continue.
Continue. Because you haven't finished the process, right? You haven't finished. Come on. With the animation, you have to explain the process, right? You have to answer the second part of the question. What is a flat plane? You're going to explain what is a flat plane. Okay, before you click, you're going to explain to them what you're going to show. Yes. You are talking to me or you're talking to you? You're going to tell to you.
So I'm going to show you how the flood plane is formed.
Using?
Animation.
Yes. Okay, you all please look carefully. Okay, you gotta explain what it is, huh?
Okay.
The different stages. Okay, who's explaining?
So at first, like it's just a river, like when it rains, it just flood out the land will be flooded. That land will be water, the underwater. Then after when the sun comes in, it evaporate, then no more water.
Okay, Brenda, do it slowly. Do it slowly. Hello. Do it slowly. Can we do it slowly? Alright, can we do it slowly in parts? The rest of you, can you please pay attention? Alright, are you ready? Let's show it again. Let's show it again. Amanda, you gotta slowly as it is coming out, you gotta explain. Alright, different parts. Okay, you ready? Okay, the rest of you, are you following? Are you following? Okay, Amanda, come on. We start from the beginning again. Okay, Theo, are you following? Pay attention to what she's saying. Alright?
So this is like the second eye.
Theo, are we ready? Can you please look at the front? Ryan, take this side, please. Sorry. Yes. Okay, come.
So first is like a normal second eye number. Then the sediments are being deposited as normal. Then after that you rain, and then you flood the land. Yeah, then you overflow, then the land will become water. Then you overflow and overflow and overflow. Then after that the sun will evaporate the water, then it will flow.
Okay. Zero. Okay, thank you. Thank you, group 1. Amanda, okay, can we give them a round of applause for being so great, Amasia? Okay, are you ready? Now. Now, thank you for that enthusiastic encouragement. Can you all now tell me exactly what is she saying? What is she saying? Okay, let's look at it. You look at the process. Are we ready?
It's really
Alright, first you find that it rains, then what happened?
then it's sunny again.
Wait. The river, it rains, then what happened? Are you writing this down? Alright, you find that it rains. Let's look at it again. Rain, Christian, are you writing? I want everybody to write. On the, where is you supposed to write with me? Where are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is Amanda presenting with me? Flat planes. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
We're going to look at the animation and you're going to do your own writing. Okay, are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's go back again. Okay, you ready? Okay, you have, let me just sum it up. You have got, it rains, then once it rains, what happened? Okay, I want us to write the main points. It floods, and then what happened? Okay, the river overflows its bank. Okay, good. What else? And what happened? What happened? What happened after that? Water overflows and then what? Where is the street decreasing? Look at it again. Okay, it rains. Alright, I'm going to write the main points. What's the next main point? Floods occurs. Then what happened next? It overflows. What overflows? River overflows its bank. Then what happened? Then what happened next? Once the river overflows, then what? It continues overflowing? No. It continues to evaporate. The flood then, see what happens? The flood, after it overflows, then the flood recedes. Okay, flood recedes, and then what happens? So as it recedes, what happens? Deposition, what kind of deposition occurs? What materials are being deposited first? Which one? Yeah, the sediments. But what kind of sediments are deposited first? The coarse sediments are deposited where? Near the river banks. Okay, good. And then what happened to the smaller sediments or the finer sediments? Okay, it is the finer sediments are deposited further away from D river. And then again you will find out what is formed. What is formed then because of this deposition? You'll notice this portion here. Can you see this mark? The same as the delta. So what happens? What is the feature form? So it decides build up and form a levis near the bank, right? And then you find that further away what is formed? Further away from the bank, what is formed? Flood plain. Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much. Over time, this is over time. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you class. Can you pick up after what you're done? Can you